Chapter 2: The Human Acts. At the end of Chapter 2, the students are expected to identify human acts, discuss the essential attributes of human acts, enumerate kinds of human acts, distinguish types of voluntariness. Man, no doubt, is creative because he possesses tremendous bodily and spiritual powers. Every minute of his life, he acts, transforming himself and the world around him. Action constitutes a person, an individual in control of himself and accountable to himself. What a person is and what becomes of him depends largely on the type of actions he performs during his lifetime. Human acts versus acts of man. Human acts are those actions which man performs knowingly, freely, and voluntarily. These actions are the result of conscious knowledge and are subject to the control of the will. We refer to these actions as deliberate, intentional, or voluntary. Acts of man are those actions which happen in man. They are instinctive and are not within the control of the will. Such actions are the biological and physiological movements in man, such as metabolism, respiration, fear, anger, love, jealousy, among others. Essential attributes of human act. For an act to be considered a human act, it must possess the following characteristics. Number 1. It must be performed by a conscious agent who is aware of what he is doing and of its consequences. Children below the age of reason, the insane, the senile, are considered incapable of acting knowingly. Number 2. It must be performed by an agent who is acting freely by his own volition and powers. An action done under duress and against one's will is not entirely a free action. Number 3. It must be performed by an agent who decides willfully to perform the act. This willfulness is the resolve to perform an act here and now or in some future time. Human acts must, therefore, be knowing, free, and willful. The lack of any of these attributes renders an act defective and less voluntary.